It's that time again, saying goodbye to the garden I've nurtured all year. But before winter hits, there's a lot to protect. This week we prep for winter, forcing dormancy, sealing palms, and saving every tropical I can. Hi everyone, it's Tim. Welcome back to my garden. It is, it's the beginning of November already. Wow, it is. I have been very lucky with nice weather. Really lucky with decent weather. We still haven't had a significant frost, but part of the reason I'm in this location this morning is because my Musa Basjoo is out here and it is going away this week. Next Monday, they're predicting some below freezing temperatures, below 32, below 0 Celsius. And so I feel like now is the time to start chopping them back. So that is my goal. Maybe it won't happen on this video, but I'm probably going to start. It's always sad because I really lose a lot of the greenery when that happens. And then all I have left are some of my pomegranate trees, but they're losing their leaves, and then it's just going to be the bamboo with leaves after that, which then we really are in winter, which is just crazy that it's almost here. And Thanksgiving in the US is almost here, and then all of a sudden it's Christmas too. So a lot going on this week. We are going to cover up completely some of the palms, definitely the robustas, the Robellini, the date palms, the mule palm, the sylvestris, all of those I'm going to completely cover up and be done with, I hope. Sometimes I cover them all up and then I go, oh, I forgot to put this temperature gauge sensor in, or oh, I want to check on it. So with some of them I'm going to do that. Some of them have a clear plastic front, so I need to have ventilation for those. So a lot of stuff is happening. I'm going to do some more structures in the garage. It's just a really busy time. And several of you have asked about Jesus, my helper. Yes, that is the person I hired from my Mexican restaurant. He has been fantastic. He thought he was doing landscaping, and then he arrives here and he's like, oh, this is not what I thought. And yeah, so he is learning a lot about palm trees, and he's actually doing really well in understanding the whole thing. At first, I think he thought I was just completely crazy. And now I think he still thinks I'm crazy, but I think now he understands what we are doing, why we are doing it, how we have to protect it, and he's really understanding the foam structures. They have never been so straight on the top. It's amazing because he is so meticulous in how he does things and works really fast. So thank goodness. I hope all of you have help if you're doing lots of palm trees, and let's just jump right into the fun and go at it. Because this is a shorter structure, we're actually putting the bulk of it together on a nice flat surface in the garage and then moving it. And this is the problem palm that the snow got last year, the Washingtonia robusta. I am not ready to give up on it yet, but I'm gonna give it a chance through the winter. And this is a really old palm box I really don't want to use anymore, but it's perfect for this size here. Let's hope it makes it. I grew this one from seed, so I really would like to have it live, but the snow really did it in last year. We are using the palm, the trunk, as the anchor, so the wood is wedged up against it. That will hold the box in place. Here's another box we're actually putting together on the flat surface in the front yard, and this one will be installed later. The sunrises just keep getting better and better this fall. I have to keep showing them, and I'm going to keep showing them throughout this video. So hang on for some sunrises in between palm trees. I really screwed up. I had my star fruit, the larger one, behind some plants that I brought in because of possible frost, and I didn't notice that it needed water, and now it's dried up. I hope it lived. I'm killing myself. It is a beautiful, very mild day for November in New York, and I have brought all my Plumeria outside today because I am going to speed up their dormancy. They've been inside dropping leaves like crazy. I'm in my house and I can hear them falling off, and as you can see, they're all starting to go. But I'm going to speed up the process because when you have this many Plumeria, they're taking up a lot of space in the area. I want to put other plants, and I want to put these in the closet so they can just go dormant for the winter. So it is a bit of a messy process. I'm hoping they're further along in dormancy. So when they're further along and you break off these, they should break off really easy. That one did not break off as easy. And as you can see, there's this white milky sap. Now, the good thing is, if I had done this in the summertime, there would have been sap dripping like a fountain off of that one. So that's just a little bit. That's not a whole lot there. So they're definitely going into dormancy, but I'm going to speed it up. I'm sure some of you will disagree with this process, but it works for me. They come back every year and I get flowers. So I'm sticking with it right now. Some are dripping a little more than others, but most of them were ready to go dormant. One year I'm going to overwinter one outside because I think if I could keep it above freezing and they're dormant, maybe one of the really big ones, and see if there is any benefit on that. Would it grow bigger? I don't know. I put these in the ground. I don't keep them in the pots. All summer long I put them in the ground and then dig them up. So they're getting the benefit of being in the soil in the summer, but I don't know. If any of you have experience with that, let me know. And as I'm doing this, I'm thinking, why does it seem like I have so many this year? And I forgot that I got all this Plumeria from Roger. So I'm clearly added to my collection of Plumeria. And as I'm going along, I now see this one was going to flower. So maybe I'll leave the leaves on that one and let it flower. Let's see what happens. And that's a lot of Plumeria leaves. I have one in the house that is blooming. And I have one that's already dormant that's in the closet already. I just opened up one of the pomegranates. They're really good. I need to make some kind of juice out of them, and I'm going to save some seeds too. Today I am adding more Christmas lights to everything because I need enough to keep it going. So in here you can see I've got some around the tree, I've got some up high, got some down low. I need to do this one completely. That's my Chinese fan palm. I haven't done that at all yet, but I'm not so worried about that right now. Got my date palm back there, my Washingtonia. I need to add more there. I'm gonna wait and do that with Jesus. I'm doing some of the easier small ones, adding lights. Some of them have lights on them already because when we had that freeze warning that did nothing, like this one, and I just wanted to make sure that it would survive, but I'm going to add more on now. Mule palm is basically ready to be covered up. I'm going to tackle the Sylvestris palm next. I'm just adding more lights so it's not just around the palm, and putting some at the bottom there to help it out. It's November 3rd and I still have impatiens blooming out here. This is the worst thing I have going on because this Washingtonia is too small for this structure. So I have it all wired up on the sides to hold it in place. And I need to move this away from the side. I need to add more string in there and add more lights in there because I don't want it touching the sides. It's just a little small, but I don't want to. I had this structure. I'm just going to use it. I know it's silly, very silly, but I'm going to do it. Oh, the sadness of it all. It's hard to believe a week ago the pool was still open, looking nice. Now it looks rather apocalyptic. But the trackies are still happy going along, and the Yucca rostrata. I can actually see where new growth is coming in on the top where the flower stalk was. I still have some zinnias blooming out here, and even though the cosmos is laying on its side, it's got flowers on it, but zinnias are still going. It's kind of weird. Trachy looking good. I have my mulch keeping the pool cover on. And as you can see, I don't have the fronts on any of my structures because right now it's nice and warm out here right now. And I still have figs. They're not really ripe yet. I've gotten a couple, and I have figs down by the flagpole down there. But, it just takes one really good hard frost, and that'll be the end of that. And even some roses are still blooming out here. Crazy, crazy, crazy. My big sagos are inside as the sun is coming up. They're inside permanently for the winter now. Hopefully no mealy bugs. I hate when mealy bugs get on the sagos. It drives me crazy. Doesn't really kill them, but it's annoying. And as I am trying to build new structures and use foam board from old structures and reuse things, it's foam board city everywhere. And I know I need to buy some new foam board too, but I'm waiting till I use up every spare piece I can possibly find. Jesus and I are closing up this small Washingtonia here. The lights are on, the temperature controller is on, and that you can get on Amazon. It's much better than a thermocube. And here we are on the top of the Robellini, closing it up for the winter. It should be fine. It's lasted many winters out here. Just putting the top on. This is the large Washingtonia robusta that's by the house. It has a lean to it, so the structure has to lean. It is a really pretty day out. So not a huge rush to bring things in, although our coldest day yet is predicted for Monday of next week. And I do need to get the incent bananas in, but yeah, all the bananas are still going strong right now. But I guess their days are numbered if we're going to have a big freeze next week. The Robellini is fully boxed up. The Washingtonia robusta by the house is fully boxed. The Shamrops, I can't remember the variety, the silver variety here is boxed up. Still have to do Chinese fan palm. My Dactylifera back there still needs the front on. Backs this one up tomorrow. Mule palm is boxed up for winter. The Sylvestris is boxed up for winter. One of my students who was celebrating the holiday gave me the seeds from the Etrog which is a citrus used in that holiday, and they have sprouted. So hopefully I can grow these as little citrus trees. We just had the time change here in the US, so this is the Long Island Sound at the Rye Ice Rink, and it's much later now, but I thought the sunset was really beautiful with the tide is out right now and everyone is letting their dogs run on the beach, and there is the moon over the ice rink because we're having a full moon this week too. Thought it was really, really beautiful here, and I love the architecture. And now when I'm leaving, it's dark but pretty. And that's the boardwalk where the movie Big was filmed, which I think I've said several times. And another sunrise alert. This one is especially pretty, and it just gets, as you zoom in, it just gets more and more amazing. So I went down by my palm trees at the pool, and it even got brighter and prettier. It doesn't even look real, but it is in fact a real video, and that's what it looked like this morning. The fall sunsets or sunrises are really, really pretty right now as we go into winter. But it doesn't feel like winter. In fact, my lavender is still blooming and bumblebees are still visiting the lavender. So yeah, we're having some really nice, bright, sunny weather this week. And I am not complaining because I have so much to do in the garden, but I love that I still have color out here right now in the garden. Jose and I are closing up the pindo palm, the butia, down here by the pool. And our goal is to get most of the palms covered except for the trachycarpus this week. Sadly, these Musa Basjoo are in the way of the structure. I'm going to chop them back. Oh, it looks so sad without them. But with the cold coming, it's going to happen anyway. And I just chop them off and then we'll cover them. But now it's much easier to put the structure around my Dactylifera. And I grew this one from seed, so it's especially fun. I grew it from edible dates that I bought in the store that I made a great bacon wrap date. And now it's a nice little tree, and I'm putting the temperature sensor in there that is hooked into the house wireless, so I know what it is, the temp in there during the day and night. Still need to add the lights onto the Chinese fan palm, so I'm going to tackle that right now, but it is nice and secure in the box.
Beautiful.
And we have closed it up. And here are the Plumeria that are dormant in my closet now.
Sí, mi espalda, ayúdame.
Oh, Jesus, you're so kind. For those of you who don't speak Espanol, let me interpret for you. He just said, "Good morning, Tim. You are my favorite person in the world."
Tim, creo que me lastimé la espalda. ¿Puedes llamar una ambulancia, por favor?
Oh, he just keeps talking like a chattering parrot. This time he said, "Tim, you're the best boss ever," and he loves his job. I left Jesus sitting down on the walk for some reason. I don't know. I have to go to a store showing, and what that means is a lot of people are lined up to see me.
I would wait all day just to see Tim in person.
Oh my God. It's him.
Tim? Tim is here in the building? Are you serious? Excuse me? Tim! Tim!
Oh!
There's Tim!
What?
Right there!
Oh my God, it's Tim here in person.
Tim! It's Tim! Over here!
Move!
We love you! Tim!
Over here!
Oh my God!
Hi, everyone. I am Tim. Thank you so much for coming to see me. I've had a very busy day, and it was very difficult for me to get here. But I always love seeing my fans because you're so important to me. So I'm being paid today to tell you what to buy. You need to buy a palm tree. Palm trees make the world go round. I think there's a song called that somewhere. Palm trees make the world go round. Look it up somewhere.
It is a song. It's my favorite song in the world. I love you, Tim.
Chuck got her.
Ma'am? Hey, you all right?
She's out. Give her some room, everybody.
Anyway, this little visit with you people has been fun. But I have so many things to do in the garden, I must get back in the limo and leave. But thank you for showing up. Continue on with your little garden. Now, a word from our sponsor.
What's a big star like you doing on a little gardening channel?
I just can't get enough of palm trees. But when I do step away from palms, I step right into a giant martini. I hope that's gin you're bathing in.
Of course. The only gin is river gin.